season. This is the American Conference on ESPN. You're watching ESPN College Football on ABC, presented by Tums Gummy Bites. It's the start of a triple header on ABC. All 6 teams you'll see today are ranked, including number 12 Notre Dame, now 6-1, and number 24 Navy, 6-0 for the first time since 1979. Now, some of that's because they score a lot, kick off a lot. But only Western Michigan's had to cover more kicks. Pretty good kick. And a fair catch made by Jordan Faison. Mitchell goes in motion. He's a speed threat on the outside. They'd like to get the ball deep to him more often. It's dumped over the middle to the tight end, Mitchell Evans. And he has a Notre Dame first down at the 42-yard line. That's what they did against Navy last year in the season opener for both teams. They try to run between the tackles, and Navy there to drop Love for a loss. Landon Robinson. Neas Williams is the running back now on 3rd down and 6.
Navy's not afraid to pressure. Looks like a blitz look here.
They do bring pressure. Leonard throws, wide open receiver. Jaden Greathouse tripped up near the 10-yard line. And Beatty Williams Jr. game. They've already taken more than 4 minutes off the clock. Out of the pistol with Love, the running back. Love puts his head down, has a first down. Did not get the touchdown. Love at 210. Leonard goes under center, keeps it himself, gets a shove from Love and scores. A Notre Dame touchdown.
And a great job by the right side of this offensive line, just washing everything down. Leonard feels the soft spot, and a good help from the backside.
Zach Yoakum adds the extra point. They're without 4th in the nation in scoring. Alex Teska is the running back on the right hip of Horvath. He completes his first pass of the day for a first down. Out to the 24-yard line. We talked to Marcus Freeman last night. He said, used to be you dared Navy to throw. Now you don't do that anymore.
Not at all. And it's rare to see zone coverage from Notre Dame, but they
starting quarterback for sure after they tried 4 different quarterbacks last season in a 5-7 season. Teska. Hard-earned yardage and another first.
Different looks from Navy's offense.
It's an offensive line that has to do a lot. They're much improved over a year ago. The pitch is errant. The ball is loose. Recovered by the Irish. Don Schuler runs it down inside the 10. Navy care.
And just a critical mistake because it's well blocked. If Teska can just secure that pitch, he might be able to get to the edge. Instead, he drops it. The pitch might have been just a little bit on his back hip, but one that you would expect him to corral. Notre Dame picks it up, and they're knocking on the door yet again. This is what Navy absolutely cannot do.
Teska actually lost one fumble against Air Force, but it got overruled on a replay review. Here's Jadarian Price, part of the 1-2 running back punch with Jeremiah.
Ends, 2 wide receivers and a running back. You can anticipate run.
Price again. Down just shy of the goal line. Tackled by Kyle.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense. Not all 11 players got set. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
6-1. And today looking for his 10th win in 3 years against a ranked opponent. Riley Leonard, wide open touchdown. Chris Mitchell.
Motion, they think that they're passing off as they create that stack. Nobody goes with Mitchell, and he's wide open for a touchdown. So another
area where Marcus Freeman has put his stamp on the program. Yoakum the extra point. More Horvath. He was hysterical, and we certainly experienced his personality in our visit with him on a Zoom earlier this week. Quarterback from the Columbus, Ohio area. A little trickery, and it works. They have a lot of tricks in their playbook. couple of years ago that really cut down on cut blocks. Another lost fumble. Horvath just put it on the ground, and the Irish recover. And they've had two here in the first quarter today.
Just issue on the exchange. Tui Alamaka's right there. And Navy just can't get out of their own way with some critical mistakes in a hole down early.
Last November, you would know it the way he is running and passing today. 6 for 6 throwing. And that one got there just in time to Jaden Thomas. The first incomplete pass for Riley Leonard. 7 out of 8 now. They're 3 for 3 today on third down, the Irish. Trying to score for the third straight possession. Leonard, lots of time, couldn't find anybody open, ran into his own men, and gets taken down back at the 18-yard line.
That's a huge stop for Navy just to stop the bleeding.
So here's Zach Yoakum, the walk-on, who attempted his first field goals of his career last week against Georgia Tech. Made 1 out of 2, and that one is no good. Wide to the left from 36 yards.
We spotted them, these points, with some huge mistakes. So they've been able to move the ball, just got to clean things up moving forward.
Teska, the running back. Horvath kept it. He has a first down on what might behind Indiana, Miami, and Boise State. Blake Horvath throws deep and incomplete. And there's a flag down. Trying to get it to Nathan Kent, who can fly.
It's a great understanding and feel for what defenses are going to attack him with.
He takes off running the option and capes it. Horvath inside the 30, the 20. Blake Horvath will score. And Navy is right back in the game on a 47-yard touchdown run.
One, two, three, four. You're going to have 4 guys out in front of Horvath, who breaks in the open field. Misdirection gets Notre Dame to slide just a little bit from right to the left. And then you have 4 lead blockers and Horvath, who has great top-end speed.
And the extra point driven through by Nathan Kirk. Jeremiah Love. First down. Not only is it a new place for Riley Leonard, Brock, who's come back to Notre Dame for the 3rd time after the last 2 years at LSU. Last year he led the best offense in the nation, led by the Heisman winner Jaden Daniels. Jeremiah Love off to the races. Touchdown Notre Dame, 64 yards.
And they've tried to bring blitz off the right-hand side, but I want you to watch the right guard, Rocco Spindler. He stays inside, gets a piece outside, and the defender never sees Love, who hits it right inside the right guard, and he's off to the races. A game that you thought might be a little...
That's 8 straight games with a rushing touchdown for Love in the log. Horvath taking advantage of the best starting field position for Navy today.
Triple option defense with Horvath under center.
Short set, single coverage, man open, and Nathan Kent couldn't make the diving catch with Christian Gray and cover.
Defense over the top.
Aeneas Williams, the running back, that one batted down and almost intercepted behind the line of scrimmage by Justin Reed.
Kind of well played by the Navy defense.
Here's the first punt for James Rendell after Navy just punted for the first time. And it's muffed. Another Navy mistake, this one by Isaiah Bryant. Irish believe they have it. It's right in front of their sideline.
This is such a difficult stadium to try to catch punts in, but this time Bryant, that ball just drifts away from him. You got your legs.
Aeneas Williams is in a lot on third down as the running back. This time they drop 9 into coverage. Leonard takes the short throw. On 4th and 7. Plenty of time. Leonard, and it's caught for a first down. Juggling catch made by Faison on a ball that looked. And Marcus Freeman didn't like what he was seeing. He ran down to call a timeout. Less than 6 today, 0 for 3, 7 yards or more. This is about a foot. Jeremiah Love, the running back. And he got the call. Got driven back, but after he got the first down with a 2-yard gain. He said, once I went down to visit, I knew that's where I wanted to go. A lot of these guys go to Navy because it's their best football opportunity, and they have to take on all that comes with the academy life and the military commitment. Jeremiah Love down to the 2.
It's 11 tackles so far. Hasn't kept him out of the end zone. You could expect another downhill run by Love or Leonard.
Love is in the end zone. Touchdown. So only Bashal Tootin with 9 games in a row with a rushing touchdown for Virginia Tech, the longer streak.
And a really nice job by the tight end number 87, Cooper Flanagan.
Extra point by Zach Yoakum. So 14 points off turnovers for Notre Dame. Thank you, gentlemen. That's exactly what Brian Newbury and his coaching staff said they couldn't do. They said we don't have to be perfect, but we have to play our best, and they have not. Horvath takes off running. They have an angle to catch him, and the freshman Leonard Moore runs him down, but Blake Horvath goes. Horvath trying to get outside, lunges for the marker. It looks like he got it. They certainly think so on that 15 at the Notre Dame 23. And their field goal situation is a little bit unsettled like Notre Dame's. On the run, Horvath threw a sinker incomplete. Intended for Eli Heidenreich. And it is no good. Hurt themselves with mistakes, and they've done it repeatedly in this first half. Notre Dame wants more. Leonard, nice throw to an open receiver, Jordan Faison.
Perfectly thrown and executed.
Blitz. Leonard sidestepped it. Now he has lots of running room. And he skips out of bounds. Love and Price on the field together. They were on either hip of Leonard. Then Love went in motion to the left. Here's more Navy pressure. Leonard got it off. Caught. First down. It's the tight end Mitchell Evans. 3rd down and 5. Clock running. 40 seconds to go. Still a timeout for Notre Dame. All 3 for Navy. Leonard throws it incomplete out of the back of the end zone. He had pressure right in his face from Jackson Campbell. Freeman says, coming back from a hip and groin issue. So now Yoakum, the 32-yard try. Yeah, that's right down the middle. Well, they will. Worst half of the season by far for Brian Newbury's team. They will restore. They can score quickly, and they're going to have to do it if they're going to make a game of it. The kickoff by Brian Newbury tried to get him before last season. Chronic wouldn't come. This year, after thinking and praying about it for a long time, he decided to come to the Naval Academy, and he is loving the experience. Teska, first down before he's driven back. And they've always been a really good triple option team for the most part. The offense has struggled in recent years, but he's always been a wing team.
About spread elements as well. I think it's something that a lot of teams will study in the offseason.
Oh boy, another self-inflicted wound. Horvath throws. It worked out. Improvised play, and Brandon Chapman the catch.
That was unforced by Notre Dame.
Coach Newbury says they have to score in this drive. They're off to a good start. They've moved it 36 yards so far. Daba Fofana with a flag down.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, number 99. 15-yard penalties at the end of the play. First down.
Felt team.
3 seniors on that team, 4 returning starters along the offensive line, and they've responded at times here in this game.
The late pitch to Heidenreich. Heidenreich gives them a 1st and goal. Yet a harrowing play for Navy, but it worked out. Heidenreich down to the 3-yard line. And it's a reverse pass. Philly special dropped by Horvath. Luke Hutchison had him wide open. And that should have been a touchdown. Huge drop. A man who was recruited by most schools to be a wide receiver. Horvath chopped down at the 1. So 4th and goal. Under center, usually option football. Touchdown! Eli Heidenreich.
And a great job by this Navy offense setting the tone in the second half. Absolutely have to have a score. Notre Dame selling out on everything.
2 here, which would get them within 16 if they converted. And the 2. 4 out of 8 on 3rd down today. The Fighting Irish. Here comes a Navy blitz. Leonard rolled away from it on target. And there is a flag down. It's a catch by Greathouse. 6 Irish penalties. 3rd down and 8. Leonard runs away from the rush. Needs the 35. Has that and much more. Out of bounds at midfield. They'll mark him at the Navy 49. 24.
Line in front.
Jeremiah Love has the 1st down. Not experienced, but talented. Guys who love to play. Leonard, deep ball, has a receiver open. Bo Collins, touchdown Irish. "37 yards. He had 11 of them in 3 years playing for.
Riley Leonard, the downfield passing attack has been a little absent from this year with the departures of some key pieces at the linebacker spot for Notre Dame. He's been outstanding.
3rd and 5 Navy, under 4.5 to go 3rd quarter. Horvath stripped of the ball, recovered by Notre Dame for a touchdown by Jalen Sneed.
Hand side, that's Tuialamaka, number 44, but it looks like Horvath actually just kind of drops it before Tuialamaka arrives. He's had trouble with that right hand. Let's see here. Yes, just slips right out of his hand. He has that wrap around his right thumb. Injured it last week in the game. It's clearly
Navy turnovers. And Eric Goins, the Army veteran, knocks through the extra point.
Be in.
Quick pop, Alex Teska to the 45 for a 1st down.
So much faith with knowing that they're going to be defending our freedoms and the people that we have representing us. Just, it really makes you feel good when you get to visit with these young men.
Heidenreich, good job to handle the high, hard pitch. He got stood up just short of the line to gain. With a 6-yard gain. Heidenreich has enjoyed this offense. 3rd different offense in 3 years that he's played in. He's the motion man, and he carries for the 1st down. And here's how Blake Horvath on 3rd and 5 pitches it to Heidenreich, and he has a 1st down. Jack Kaiser, another. Didn't necessarily start out all that well, but he's become one of the best quarterbacks in the country this year. Teska stopped short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th. Left thumb surgery last year, right thumb injured apparently last week. He throws. There's a flag down for a false start. Marcus
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Nate Stout in that section of the field.
4th down and 7 now. Blitz off the right side of Horvath and an interception. Picked off in the back of the end zone by Leonard Moore. The true freshman from Round Rock, Texas. 5 turnovers now for Navy. They had 2 all year and none in the previous 5 games coming into today.
Throws the football. He's a very accurate passer.
Led them to a big win against Oregon State in the Sun Bowl. And his pass is off the hands of Jaden Harrison. Incomplete pass. Quarterback, and apparently there's still some smack being talked.
A little bit of bad blood, huh?
By Howard Cross.
Understandable.
His dad played nearby in the old stadium for the Giants. And almost another problem. There is a problem on the punt. This time it's Heidenreich. Earlier, Isaiah Bryant muffed a punt, which Notre Dame recovered. He also had trouble with a kickoff, so they gave him the hook. They put Heidenreich back there, and now by James Rendell.
I mean, the mistakes are just contagious as Heidenreich never really secures possession. Ball's moving all the way through. It gets contacted by a Notre Dame defender. And just the mistakes. Navy just can't seem to get out of their own way. I mean, when their best players are making mistakes like
zone.
That's true.
Kedron Young has come in at running back. He gets the handoff. He has a first down, and they stop him 2 yards short of the goal line. Rayon Lane made the tackle.
Much better, much more explosive, and to have a performance like this, man, this really has an impact on how they'll be perceived going forward.
Kedron Young, true freshman from Lufkin, Texas, had 11 carries all. And another ranked win for the Irish. Deion Colsey went in motion. Young scores a touchdown. And Notre Dame has 50 Navy turnovers.
Just simple inside zone, another missed tackle.
Goins a shot at an extra point. He missed one. They go back to Yoakum, and that one is good.
Weeks to come.
Woodson went leaping and got hit while he was in the air. Of minds of his era in football in the NFL and in college football hired Al Golden to be his defense coordinator. 31.
Yeah.
And now Al Golden is 55. And he really credits Al Groh for a lot of what he knows about defensive football. Davis Sherwood the catch.
The mix of the 12-team playoff, but they need some carnage out west involving Boise State and potentially UNLV or whoever ends up playing in the Mountain West Championship.
Game +6 in turnover margin today. Marcus Freeman and the Irish have their 6th straight win. He has his 10th win in 3 years against a ranked opponent, tying Frank Leahy for the most such wins in the first 3 seasons as head coach for the Irish. And a lot of respect between those 2 men and these 2 programs. I think one of the blessings of being a head coach at these 2 places, you coach a lot of wonderful people, and you're